Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to review 4 simple tips and strategies that you can do on a weekly or monthly basis to help improve the performance of your Amazon advertising. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Mike Zagari, and we come out with weekly videos to help improve your Amazon advertising and take your brand to the next level. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel, click on the little notification bell, and share this video with as many sellers as possible. All right, so the first tip is to go in and look for the keywords that are costing you a lot of money. Now, we call these the high cost per click keywords, and some of these keywords could be $2, $3, $4, $10 a click. So you really want to ask yourself, think about the math. Is this keyword, is it worth getting that click? Am I still going to be profitable if I get that click? And a couple of key things that you can think about is, what is my profit margins? First and foremost, we want to see if there's a good chance that you can make sure this is profitable. 2, what is the click to order ratio? So how many clicks does it take to actually get a sale? If those numbers make sense and you're still profitable at the end of the day using Amazon advertising with these high cost per click keywords, then yes, by all means, it's worth it. But in a lot of cases, it's not. So it's a really good trick and strategy to go in and make sure that you review your high cost per click keywords on a regular basis. Now, this is PPC Entourage. If you see here, we have a filter that looks at all of the campaigns, all of the ad groups all at once, and sorts it by high cost per click keywords. And you can see over this given time frame, our highest cost per click keyword is not bad. It's $1.32, $1.26, $1.25. There have been times though that I've come in here and it's been $4 or $5 a click, and then obviously it just was not worth it for that particular product and we were losing money on the sale. All right, tip number 2 is to review your campaign bidding strategies. And the reason being is that Amazon will learn more about your campaign as time goes on. So many sellers start off with a fixed bid campaign, especially with a launch campaign, and then Amazon will collect data on that campaign. Also, your SKU and your ASIN will start to get more sales. Amazon will learn more about your audience, will learn more about those campaigns, learn more about that ASIN, and then you can switch to more of a dynamic bidding strategy. And then Amazon will take that data, take that information, and then change your bid based on the likelihood of a conversion. So keep in mind that fixed bid does not take into account the likelihood of a conversion. You can set your fixed bid, which is really good for initial launching because we're sort of pushing our bid out there and getting lots of impressions, but we're not taking the likelihood of a conversion into account because Amazon doesn't have that data yet. As Amazon gets that data, we can switch to dynamic down only and dynamic up and down. Just be careful with dynamic up and down. Make sure that you have a really good performing campaign. Otherwise, that could become very expensive very quickly because Amazon can raise your bid price by up to 100%. So to do that inside of Seller Central, simply what you would do is go to the campaign settings, and you can see that the campaign bidding strategy here is set to dynamic bids down only. But let's say this campaign is performing really well. I want to try to get more sales. I could then go in and switch it to dynamic bids up and down, which says we'll raise your bids by a maximum of 100% in real time, which may be more likely to convert to a sale, and lower your bids when it's less likely to convert to a sale. So they have more information and they can make a shift based on the likelihood of a conversion. All right, tip number 3 is to go back and review your negatives. Now, this is really important because many of you are probably using a tool that automatically reduces or eliminates a search term based on the amount of orders without a sale or whatever rule that you set up. So it's important to go back and see what that tool has done to make sure that it doesn't get rid of a search term that is super relevant. Also, you want to go back and look at the negative phrase matches, because if you overutilize negative phrase matches, that could take out some search terms that are super relevant and keywords and searches in the future. So it's important to always go back and review your negatives. The other thing is that as a listing matures, it's going to have more reviews, it's going to have more sales, more velocity. So the words that didn't work before might now work in this time frame. So you want to go back and look at the search terms to see if they're relevant and maybe test them again, and reviewing your negatives allows you to do that. Tip number 4 is to always make sure that you're looking at your search term report and look for the search terms that have resulted in a sale for SEO purposes. So lots of sellers set up their listing right away with good SEO. Hopefully they do a lot of keyword research and they're putting those prominent keywords into really good locations. But what about as that SKU matures, as that listing matures, and as you get a lot of data from the search term report? The search term report is a literal gold mine of information information and getting into the weekly or monthly habit of digging into your search term report, finding out what converted and connected to a sale, and then making sure that your listing is optimized is a great strategy to start to get more improved listing SEO and hopefully more organic sales in the future, because now you're starting to get these really good search terms that you know have connected into your listing. So a simple tip that you can do is log into your search term report or log into PPC Entourage and go and look for the orders that have multiple sales, and then see if those search terms are in the prominent locations in your listing, your headline, your bullet points, and your backend. All right, guys, there you have it. 4 tips and strategies to help improve your Amazon advertising game. Make sure to go in and set this as part of your routine, because we know that this can help a lot of sellers out. And once again, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and I will see you on next week's video.